Morning, everyone. Welcome to Miracle Network's Sunday meditation gathering. Today we have Shannon Williams with us. Shannon has been studying A Course in Miracles for 14 years. Early on, Jesus created a space in her mind to learn from him. She had an unforgettable experience in 2011 when she was pulled outside of time into the one mind. In an immediate feeling of peace and love, the body and the world were known as just ideas with no substance whatsoever, and she experienced freedom from everything she believed. In 2020, she was guided to support Kate Greaves in everything, to be of service to her and to him who brought them together. Since then, Kate and Shannon have joined to host workshops, write books, and whatever else they were guided to do to be truly helpful. Over to you, Shannon.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. It's so wonderful to see all your smiling faces today. I was asking for guidance on what to take everyone through this morning, as this is my first time joining you. And it was basically what Jesus has called to me the forgiveness greatest hits meditation. So it has a lot of really strong messages that help us to kind of just release anything and invite the miracle into our minds. So instead of talking, and I'm going to share a couple things, but I'm really just going to guide you in my 5 minutes of speaking into a meditation, and then allow you to kind of let it percolate for about 20 minutes. So the one thing, Jesus did create a space for me, and I was able to talk with him, ask him any questions. I experienced many miracles, and I actually lovingly called that space the attic, because he had pulled me up and it was this dark place, and there was just an oil lamp with his face glowing. And so the first time I arrived into this space, it was just such a beautiful experience. And over the course of 2 years, up until that experience outside of time and space, there was this three messages that everything boiled down to. And they were, I am always here for you. So this is all from Jesus. I am always here for you. Now, what he really does is take us into an experience of oneness with him. But in that time frame where I was really practicing forgiveness and experiencing the miracles, that was a consistent message. The other one is, don't take yourself so seriously. Have fun and learn to be a happy learner. His message is happy. It's something that we can embrace and enjoy, and just live from that joyful place where we all really are. And then the other one is, let me show you the way. And that is really something that I came into a place of, I don't know. And really, honestly, like, I think I've been there my whole life. So it's very easy for me to get into that, because I never really knew what was going on. I just, and so I could trust him. And so that willingness that we develop is really the willingness to trust him to tell us what everything is, and not hold on to any of our own beliefs about what we're experiencing. So I'd like for you to just get comfortable now. I'm going to take you through this forgiveness greatest hits meditation, and just kind of just settle into where you're sitting. I also want to just mention that it's okay to laugh or cry during this meditation. They're both great releases. So allow yourself to express anything that comes up. It's really not helpful to push any emotion down. Just kind of let it come up and out. So I'd like to start, and I usually start all meditations with just a few deep breaths, because it helps us to relax and settle in. So just take a deep breath in through your nose. And now exhale out through your mouth. And take another deep breath in through your nose. And exhale out of your mouth. And take one last deep breath in through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. Now, this meditation is going to have some visualization. And what I'd like you to do first is just think of a story that you believe is disturbing your peace, one that you would like to release. It could be with a person, with a situation, whatever comes to mind. And this is what we're going to release together during this meditation. And as you're bringing this story in, connect with how you feel about it and picture in your mind whomever or whatever is involved with it, and just let it all play out. And I'll give you a little bit of time to pull that whole story in and see it in your mind. Now repeat this prayer after me in your mind. Holy Spirit, Jesus, I am asking for your help. I am willing to let go of this story. I will not keep it anymore. Use any additional words that come into your mind and just express your willingness to let go of this story. Now feel yourself step back with him ever so slightly, so that what is disturbing your peace is in front of you. Witness it from an observer perspective. Just watch it for a few moments and watch it with curiosity, like you don't really know what's going on. Now repeat these words in your mind as I say them. I do not know what anything, including this, means. And so I do not know how to respond to it. And I will not use my own past learning as the light to guide me now. Now let a bubble surround this whole story in front of you. In your mind's eye, put your hands out in front of you and lift the bubble up. Just let it float into the air. Let this story go and just release it. And while you're doing this, repeat these words in your mind after me. Take this from me and look upon it. You judge it for me. I will not see it as a sign of sin and death. nor use it for destruction. I will not make of it an obstacle to peace. You use it for me to facilitate its coming. Now affirm that you release this story. Say, I choose peace over this. I release this to you. I do not want it anymore and will not hold on to it. I release it. Now, for the next 20 minutes, release this story and allow the truth to be revealed. Allow Holy Spirit and Jesus to show you whatever is most helpful for you. You can trust that He will bring in whatever is needed. Allow Him to illuminate your mind with light, truth, and love that washes away all old, tired stories. And if you find your mind wandering during this 20 minutes, just take a deep breath and come back into this moment and connect with Him again. You can also say, I am open to miracles.
Open your eyes slowly and you come back into the room. We have about 12 minutes left for sharing your reflections and your questions. If you'd like to speak, raise your hand, or you can use the reaction button at the bottom of the screen, and I'll invite you to take yourself off of mute. If you'd like to ask Shannon a question or a comment with confidentiality, put your message in the chat function at the bottom of the screen, and I'll read it out. Who'd like to share? Celia, take yourself off mute.
Thank you, Shannon. That was amazing. And I'm still there, so I don't really have any words. But I feel deep gratitude to the way you presented the meditation and how it flowed for me. And I shall be there for some time. So thank you, thank you.
Can I comment?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, so the gratitude is something I normally am guided to bring in at the end too, and that just bask in that appreciation and gratitude just to God and to your brothers who are one with you, and just to everything, you know. I mean, gratitude is really a portal to the truth of what we are. So thank you so much for sharing.
I shall do this meditation again and again. I can feel how beneficial it is for looking at different aspects of my being in the dream and helping to move it. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Who'd like to share? Linda, take yourself off mute. Oh, you are. Okay.
Thank you, Shannon. I can only say that Celia has said everything that I felt too. I'm still in that space. It was just, I'm still there. So Celia has spoken for me. I just needed to thank you both.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, we can be in that place always, you know, and just let him guide us and just be grateful for his presence and love and support. Thank you so much for sharing.
Who would like to share? Well, I'll jump in. Shannon, that was wonderful. I'm going to listen to this this again and again because it's so helpful. And I picked two people from my bubble, and I noticed that I've done forgiveness on just about everybody in my life, and I think everyone. But there are some remnants. There are people who I still wouldn't particularly feel like running into in the street. So I had two bubbles, and there were two people, and it just felt so freeing to do that meditation. So thank you so much.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I found that too on my journey, is that things would come around again, you know, and there was just a little bit left that needed to be released that I didn't see before. And he can show us all of that. He can show us what still needs to be released in our mind, you know, because we don't know. How do we know until he shows us?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
We'd like to share. Norman, take yourself off mute.
I would just like to say thank you very much indeed, Shannon. It was great meditation for myself, because after 76 years of being without love and loneliness, I'm tempted to reject invitations I get, but I just presented, I have a lovely place I must admit at the moment, but that was fear of accepting love from other people was holding me back, and I offered that up during the meditation, and it became clear that it's just the small, tiny little bits of fear which were holding me back from accepting very kind, loving invitations to meet with other people. And towards the end of that meditation, that disappeared as well. And I had a little vision of my own eye, and it was closing slowly but surely. And I think that bodes well, that I'll not use my eyes for seeing, but my heart. And it was just like drinking tea made with tea leaves. And to get to the bottom, it's just dregs. So you just leave them there, wish the cup out, and it's clean again. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Yeah, that was beautiful. And that's, I mean, it can be any situation, any person, you know, there's so many little things that seem like they're bigger than they are, right? And then we just give it to him and they can just wash away in the light and love. That's beautiful. Thank you.
Who'd like to share? John, take yourself off mute.
Hi, thank you, Shannon, and it's great to be back and see everybody. That was beautiful because I brought into the bubble my own physical challenge at the moment, and I realised that it's not a personal thing, but it doesn't matter. It's still disturbing my peace, so it was great to use that for that. And it also reminded me, I had a very, very powerful dream the other night, and it was a dream that there was a guy who I'd supported over about 20 years, you know, and really gave a lot of support to him. And in this dream, suddenly he turned against me and was really, really unkind and horrible to me. And I was so disturbed by it. I was so upset. And then suddenly I woke up and I felt this unbelievable relief and joy. And then I suddenly realized, wow, that's how I've got to treat this life. You know, and when I remember that, everything goes fine. So, and that, you know, even applies to my physical challenges. So I love that meditation, and I love the fact you've honed in on the need for joy and laughter, because I certainly believe that. I believe that Jesus was very, very, very amusing person. So thank you so much. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, that's exactly it. How we can see this life, right? It's just little ideas presenting themselves in front of us, and yeah, we can let go of them easily if we are willing, you know. Thank you so much for sharing.
Who'd like to share?
I would just like to share one other thing.
Great.
You are so loved, and you are free, and you are holy, the Holy Son of God. And that's all he wants us to know. That's it, that we are free and we are loved and we are so holy and one. And so I just want to express that, and for you to just let that sink in today. Just carry that with you, and maybe even the I am open to miracles. And just use that as your mantra today, and just let him just bring it all, bring that beautiful experience of freedom and love into every moment for you. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate you for showing up and for joining in.
Who would like to share? Linda, thanks.
It was something yesterday when I woke up about 6. I'd got some messages saying that I'd been hacked on Facebook. And so that disturbed my mind. And then I got more messages to say I've been hacked, you know, and not being technical, I had no idea how to get to resolve it. I had no idea. And then I had some friends that helped me. By 10 o'clock, a friend had got me a new, I'd given him a new password. I trusted him completely, and he got me sorted. And then another friend put on Facebook, because I didn't know how to do it, how to say I've been hacked, but don't press the acceptance button. And then I wrote about how I wrote a post. I managed to think about how to do it, about thanking God for all the help, the Holy Spirit, Jesus, for all the help that I'd had to get out of this problem. And I'd handed it over, and I'd written, we are truly loved and cared for constantly. So what you've just said, Shannon, just reminded me, yes, constantly I'm always saying, I'm so loved and I'm so blessed. You've just reminded me of that scenario of what happened yesterday. So thank you for that reminder and for sharing. We are truly loved and blessed and cared for all the time. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, we are. And we can see that in all instances, even getting hacked on Facebook. Oh, thank you.
Okay, we've come to the end of our meditation. Thank you, Shannon. That was wonderful. And thank you all for being here and sharing this. And take yourself off of mute. Show your appreciation to Shannon.
Thank you, Shannon.
Shannon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shannon. Good to meet you. Yes, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.